back to uni, and I think this was on the verge. I think this was just when I was making that decision of, okay, I'm gonna you know, submit my life to God now and just gonna take this seriously. But I remember just it's funny how when you make this decision, sometimes the devil just tries to come and just disrupt your life. And so anyway, so I think just shortly after I made that decision, you know, and made that sort of verbal confession, I remember I think I did something that I just felt really guilty about, really bad. In my eyes, I had sinned massively, right? And I remember just beating myself up for it, and I was just thinking, oh my goodness me, like, how could I have done this? And yeah, I really, really beat myself up for it, and it wasn't like me as well, so it was just a lot. And I remember it was a difficult time, and I remember going to church like the next day, or, you know, that weekend, and again, just, you know, when you feel ashamed, like, oh, I can't believe I'm here in the presence of God after what I've just done. And, you know, I felt ashamed and just didn't feel comfortable, and I really didn't like myself at that time. And I remember just in the whole sort of, you know, host for all those emotions, I just felt like an arm was around, like, hugging me to say it's okay and I love you. And I remember breaking down, crying that day, you know, crying in church. And it was a very, very powerful service, because we did something in that service that was not normally done. So in fact, I think that service was just praise and worship throughout. There was no sermon. And I think just the atmosphere of God was so strong, and God really wanted to do something. I mean, there could have been others that maybe went through some kind of healing or encounter with him, but I just remember for me, it was a different service. And I just remember, like, physically feeling like someone was giving me a hug, someone was giving me a cuddle to say it's okay, I love you. And I think that was, it's, you know, obviously you can't see God, but for me, like, God was so real to me at that moment that, you know, no one can ever take that from me or tell me otherwise. So yeah.